look, if you want to read it, read Stanley Lane Poe's The Moors in Spain, written in 1887, or Alejandro Macaziza. Read his book in Spanish, The Moors in Spain, and said that even the bass was introduced by those Africans.
He do goddamn motion picture.
They got me looking for the artifacts till my heart collapse. I be running through the scene like I'm on a lap. The way we left them on the scene put us on the map. So I be all up on the scene looking hard for all the stolen Moorish artifacts, like I'm Artemis. See, I be running through the scene like I'm on a mission. The way they left about the scene made it hard to miss them. See, I be all up on the scene looking for my shit like red flags and green sashes. We assassins, triple gold, my feds high like I'm Selassie. Physical, your men die, we everlasting. In the cold like Northgate, winter, Alaska. Killing the pastor, breaking it down my mind like a disaster. Ass whipping the bastard. If you don't represent the service team, bloodline, more by bloodline. Welcome to the front line. Baby, I want mine. I'm so impatient, I'm cutting up in the lunch line. I call it crunch time. They tryna punk some, but I ain't over time. I'm Noble Charlie, I'm working overtime. Hidden treaty, 1787 times 711. Higher than 7 heavens. Study, no guessing. Better stomach the lesson. Who be trapped in the house? I'm home alone like Kevin. So step in. I'm here to make my case with law and rest it. I shimmer on the flies, no heads, necklace. I keep a Baphomet on the top of the dresser. Working 7 days a year, looking for the stolen Moorish artifacts, like I'm Artemis. See, I be running through the scene like I'm on a mission. The way they left about the scene made it hard to miss them. See, I be all up on the scene looking for my shit like
doctrine of discovery from a grey balaksa. Always challenge jurisdiction of your captors. Stand on your square, no apron or protractors. Who manifest Hep Chef, something not Cleopatra. Man is man tantra, know that self mantra. Get out the lower self and vibrate your chakras. Walking on the higher road, my staff on my levels up alive. My God protected more with the sevens up. 4 quadrant halos, celestial pharaohs. Expose those Socrates and Plato's. Chopped down my cherry tree and still couldn't bury me. In their secret lodges, they pretend to be me. Indiana Jones, national treasures. Angels and demons and one world agendas. Razor blade smiles, alien, reptilian. Running corporate governments with warred civilians. Invisible wars, police state has risen. Uplifting, falling from their mental prisons. 5-point star drawn, vortex and wormholes. Leads to behind the backs of turncoats.
Stolen Moorish artifacts, like I'm Artemis. See, I be running through the scene like I'm on a mission. The way they left about the scene made it hard to miss them. See, I be all up on the scene looking for my shit like.
But remember, when there came a time in 1506, Africans ruled Spain from 711. We were calling ourselves Moors, M-A-U-E-R-S, then M-O-O-R-S. From 711 until 1485.
What up, X? Yo. You two trolls catch my scimitar blade and turn snitch. Your man is your dog and your homegirl a bitch. Inquisition lies turn high priestess to witch. Burned at the stake, cooked like fish escovitch. COINTELPRO are not pros but rookies. TikTok program makes young girls shake their cookies. Transgenders wanna be called proper pronouns. D-Wade's son turned daughter, pawn of the order. Used for the rituals, niggas wearing capris. Slam dunk champ shorts are way above his knees. By yourself with 3 masks on, that's a disease. Most of y'all are crack fiends for vaccines. Giving passes to perv clones like Weinstein. While in your favorite actor had property on Epstein Island. Hollywood Kazaj, tribe of 13 wizards. Blowing lies make visibility pour like blizzards. With sins greater than 55 miles per hour, stupidity will surely get your minds devoured. Using your soul to quench the thirst of diabolic devils. Then ignorance will rise past hyperbolic levels. Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in? Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting getting your face kicked in.
I put your head on the water and show you what's important. You need air, of course, the more will appear. Anywhere I stand, Morocco is there. So no matter where I stand, my rights will be clear. The law of the land, signed by the air. Ooh, the true air. Ownership, caught up in color, you disown the ship. A black star with black people in it. Ship Garvey away before Julie boarded it. That's a smart plan by some hybrids. But the birds still fly with a message. A flag of culture, heritage. American Republic. Feeling like Carthage. You driving cars, I'm riding elephants. You thinking nothing relevant. Black before every statement, you're an agent. Need I say more? I'm in 7-Eleven. You're thinking corner stores. Human rights declared, but how they corner yours?
Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in? Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in?
You know what I mean? We're on an alternate timeline right now. AI hijacked the organic reality. Yeah, thanks.
Look at me, everybody.
It's been 100 and few years since Juali appeared. Now they wear umbrellas for turbans, weaves her hair. They wanna be a goddess of nature and hug a tree. Recording themselves, showing camel toes. Look at me, always posing. Got the air fat and dozing. Dog clothes, new airs, wear second-hand clothing. Carrying your poodle, making your children crawl. Always on social media, children belly a ball. Their nails always dirty, their hair uncombed. Lazy and fat toxicians, law unmown. 5 baby daddies, 6 baby mothers. 9 years of suffering won't wake a brother. You sleep too much, is what Drew Ali said. Only fans in a thong with the baby on the bed, asking mom, why you doing this? Acting like a whore. Pause the striptease, kick him out and close the door. Go back on camera, twerk and look at me. Twirling on a pole with your daughter, that's a he. He feels like a girl cause no dad around. Calling himself matriarch, rapper sash around. Money phone and pics, throwing cash around. In front of your ears by Negroes, getting slapped around. Big shades to hide bruises on live she cruises. For heirs learn bad behavior, making excuses. Take responsibility from parents, they learn rudeness. Wise inherit honor, shame is claimed by foolish. Mind manipulated mothers, excessive demands. Heirs looking uncomfortable, twerking on the gram. Lying ass parents say it's an African dance. Making man prance under the hypnotic trance. Mind overblown, they should be the throne. Look at me, Medusa, turn your dumb ass to a stone.
Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all.
Growing up on the tech side, digital sex side, keyboards collide, it's all job, hands bounce on keypad. Getting big mad in real life, just bounce like white pads. Time pass, move fast, digital alien. 5, 6, 7 cents, got it by 4 element. Magnetic gradient, matrix sucking your blood. Unplug, great again, go play in the mud. 5 minutes of fame, assault, feedogram love. Criminal creation, deep the next man's stuff. I'm Exxon Almanac, that's an original one. 5 maps spread facts like a scientist does. I'm on a land, that's exactly where Lemuria was. Astral project zap, how did Buzz show up? Did he come out of lamp on a flying rug? From Atlantis, Mike Master with a saber that cuts.
Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me.
T-N-I-G, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, T-N-I-G, that's lame, y'all.
We do it in the spirit of a prophet in Islam. We study the ancient manuscripts, Moorish Quran. Everything we do is halal, some haram. Know it sounds like the hook, but this is the song. When I see a brother, I greet him with salam. Want the whole truth about Hitler and Saddam. Devastated what you did in Vietnam. Added in Savannah, so they had to use bombs. It's been a few years, I read my Proverbs and Psalms. When I see my sisters, I tell them sit calm. It's your destiny, you hold it in your palm. Mr. Popularity never cared about the prom. One of life's great mystery, young phenom. I am that I am, that's word to my mom. Moved out the rough edges, eliminate the arms. Know what you're pledging, no Uncle Tom. Coming for our territory, take it back. Guam with that old time good spell, I wave my magic wand. Now I'm impressed, the vibration sound is on.
Don't give it away,
It's
Mars
on.
don't give it away, yo, Mars don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy, I'm the master. Take my mother's and the father's great, get me to stay. Great masterpiece for masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece, this law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Mars don't give it away. They play your life but try to take you. Can you count how many times I'll try and break you? Try to guide the great clue. Struggle size 8 you. A mind of my own with a great truth. I sip a little great goose while swerving on the state truth. While plotting my escape of they rules, they schools, they jewels. They couldn't help my shine like chemicals. I'm at the top of my class on the pedestal. I throw that letter to that's HB number 2. And keep my name out your mouth unless it's about to spread my youth. Quarter come up with the money that you run up when this crow game turn up in my young guards aim and shoot with your lame excuse. No, I never dad. This a 4-4 sound system level that. Yo, you only talking fiat where your levels at. This is God body, show me where the devil at. I'll let you read what this life about. We the lawmakers, architects, and still they doubt. We keep it factual with math and science practical. They love to hate the natural. Pain with the gain, no clout. A little fan couldn't stray, I remain on route. I move mountains, earthquakes on speakers. Something off the counting these occurrences, they speechless. For the world, I'm the teacher. I'm sure like the beaches, keeping everything du jour. I'm the one with the features that they envy. We the reason that they seek us to take us out every season. So, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate the copy, I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers great, give me the stage. Drink the masterpiece, the masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like the masterpiece, this law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Why am I in this?
Good. She good. Goddess outstanding, keeps order, she de jour. I thought Orisha Omega deity, she a more amongst the elite, but relate to the core. She command the fleet first to step on the shore. Snooze never sleep, won't hear me snore.
Hey yo, claim me once, you'll never snake me twice. Break this smoke, you never save my life. Never rolling with that peace, so respect my life. Respect my life, yo. Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate the copy, I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers great, give me the stage. Drink the masterpiece, the masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece, this law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Respect my life, respect my life, respect my life, respect my life, respect my life. Hello. ¿Cómo está? Hey. You know the PM studio, man. 799 April Hello. Buenas noches. Why did I go to the end of the song for real?
Of two brothers. It says, when ye separate into the world, right? Remember the bonds. It says, let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brothers. that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. And when ye separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity, and prefer not a stranger before thy own brother. Right? Now, the Nation of Islam are our brothers. I prefer the Nation of Islam and...
No, they're not. Nation of Islam's not everybody's brothers. If Elijah Muhammad's banning fezzes in 1935 to avoid association with the Moorish Science Temple, they're not our brothers. So if they're not our brothers, then how's this Moor saying that we're their brothers? They banned fezzes, right? We got all the evidence right here. We got all the evidence that they had fezzes. Where's their fezzes at? How come they have no fezzes now? How come they're calling people black? How come they're not calling each other Moors anymore? Why they stop that? Why do they want to not be associated with the Moorish Science Temple of America? Why not? Why? Oh, because they're playing look at me. Because they want to be the man, which after Noble Drew Ali got assassinated, everybody wanted to be the man. Everybody wanted to be the man. Everybody want to be the man. And you can't be the man. You can't be the man if you're going to ban fezzes. You're going to ban fezzes? And then this is supposed to be a Moor. This is not no Moor. This is a registered Muslim. This is a registered Muslim guy. Because right now, he was supposed to get tagged in this. So he could be on here because he was talking BS all day. And nobody wants to go live with me when I'm talking about this and all that stuff. Well, we're here right now. And where is he at? Oh, guess what he did? Let's go to his view profile. View profile. Sorry, this page is not available because he blocked. Because he knew that I would beat his ass with the paddle if he tried to come on here talking crazy. He knew he would get his ass beat. So instead of take his ass whooping, he ran. He ran like a good little bitch. He ran. Right? Ran away from dealing with the facts. So here's the facts. Come to find out, he's with Temple number 13 in Baltimore. He's with Temple number 13 in Baltimore. Temple number 13 in Baltimore are the Moors who naturalize people. Naturalizing supposed to be for foreigners. Oh yeah, and if anybody has him on the thing, just send the link of this to him so he could know that everybody knows that he's a bitch to run from going live with Kudro. Right? Because we're going to go on his page and show all of his BS today. He was going out there calling out videos with Grand Governor Heru and all that. Oh, you got Grand Governor Heru and all that stuff. Could he show you one book by Grand Governor Heru? How about show you 2 books by Grand Governor Heru? How about show you 3 books by Grand Governor Heru? Oh, he blocked all the Moors. Look at that. Interesting. Blocked all the Moors. All the Moors who were beating his ass for the past 2 days. Blocked them all. Why? Why would he block the Moors who are beating his ass? Why wouldn't he take the beatings? Because that's how it's supposed to be, right? When you did something back in the day, and then they called you and said, what are you doing? And then they bring you and then they beat your ass. Did you cut your parents off? Did you leave the house, never come back and all that stuff? You came back home, right? You took your ass beaten because you know that you effed up. And once you know you effed up and you get your ass beaten, You might be cursing them in the bed, crying and all that stuff, telling them that you wish that they die and all that stuff because they beat your ass. But when it's dinner time, you're going down there with your dry tears on your face to go eat your dinner. But when it's time to go sleep, you're going to go right back and sleep in the bed that mom who beat your ass bought. Dad who beat your ass, you're still going to go put on the shoes that they bought. You're not going to throw your shoes away because your parents beat your ass. And this is the problem. Why stuff isn't getting sorted out with Moors. Because Moors want to placate. Moors want to play beg friend with all these different whoever's out here. Moors want to bring up additional laws, Act 4 and all that. All members, while making public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any member of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Yeah, we are teaching love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We also know that in Noble Drew Ali's time, when the Prophet was around, people weren't fucking around when the Prophet was around. They weren't playing games when Noble Drew Ali was around. But after Noble Drew Ali assassinated, now they're banning fezzes and all that stuff, taking their fez off, start calling people black, Asiatic and all that stuff. How come they weren't doing that when Noble Drew Ali was around? How come when Noble Drew Ali was around, they weren't playing their little games? Because they know that Noble Drew Ali would have fucked them up. They knew that. So they kept themselves quiet. And as soon as they got him out the way, now here they come, talking crazy against Noble Drew Ali. How are they talking crazy against Noble Drew Ali after he got assassinated? Why weren't they talking crazy to his face? Full of BS. This is why these people get cussed out. This is why we don't have any respect for Nation of Islam. We don't have any respect for Temple Number 13. We don't have any respect for any of these people, because all of them sold out Noble Drew Ali in order to try to be the man. Right? Temple Number 13 is who? That's Supreme Grand Advisor and Moderator C. Kirkman Bey. That's who that is. That's who he was riding with. That's who he was showing his proclamation papers and all that. Look, see, we got the seals and we got whatever, Moor Science Temple. These people aren't Moor Science Temple. These people are sellouts. No, you can't say that they're sellouts. How are you going to say that they're sellouts? Let's show you why we can say that they're sellouts. Right, let's see. Let's see. Friday, September 26, 1930. 1930. Right? Islam, Brother C. Kirkman Bey, this is to notify you that the above-named organization, Moorish Science Temple of America, in convention September 15th to 20th, rescinded by voting out the mistake made at the second annual convention of 1929. And in doing so, you hold your membership roll as when the Prophet was here. And we hope you will still cooperate with the organization under the 5 principles. We hope further that you will comply with this notice and govern yourself accordingly, as there is but one Supreme Grand Advisor in the Moorish Science Temple of America, that being Noble Drew Ali, and anyone else attempting to be from now on is assuming authority of himself and is liable to the penalties of the law. Peace. Moorish Science Temple of America, Noble Drew Ali founder, Emily L. Chairman. There's one Supreme Grand Advisor of the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's Noble Drew Ali. How is C. Kirkman Bey Grand Advisor and Moderator? And if he's Grand Advisor and Moderator, C. Kirkman Bey, then wouldn't that mean that he is assuming authority of himself and is liable to the penalties of the law? Didn't Noble Drew Ali tell these Moors, don't mark your fez? And then Kirkman Bey sitting there with a marked fez on? This is the same Moor Science Temple that this goof who's back in Nation of Islam and all that is riding with, got his paperwork from, got the seal and got all the stuff from. These people are sellouts. All these people sold out the Moorish movement. All these people sold out Noble Drew Ali. All these people sold you out. Because what are they doing? They're telling people that they got to go naturalize. They're telling people naturalization. Where you find me naturalization in Noble Drew Ali's literature. Nowhere to be found is the word naturalization. Nowhere. Nowhere. We wish we had a town square so we could bring these people to the guillotine. We wish we had a town square that we could put these people with the rope around their neck and remove the floor from under them. We wish we had it. Unfortunately, we don't. So here's the guillotine, going live and putting all these sellouts on blast. So everybody knows who these traitors are of the Moorish movement. Inside the movement and outside the movement, which is why we're bringing up Nation of Islam and all of them, because they're sellouts too. All of them. All of them have sold you out. Anybody, what the master teacher say? Anybody who continues to call these people of Moorish Asiatic descent black is a sellout and a traitor. And he told all them people to their face that they're a sellout and a traitor. Not only that, when you go check the record, you find out that these Bratton Bay whoever's in Baltimore are serial fraudsters. Serial fraudsters. And this is April 29th, 2021. Serial fraudster. Boaz Solomon Bratton Bay. If they're called Bratton Bay, that means that they're from Bratton Bay's temple, which is temple number 13 in Baltimore. Because the look at me that he played is that when you nationalize with them early, right? When they started doing their BS, you had to take their Supreme Grand Sheikh's name. So you're not getting your own name. You got to take their name so you can show that you're part of them. Well, let's look at them now. Since they want to play look at me, let's look at them. This is them. Boaz Solomon Bratton Bay. This is somebody in Bratton Bay's temple. 4 years in federal prison. 3 years of supervised release for federal bank fraud conspiracy and aggravated identity theft charges. These people aren't serial rapists. They're serial fraudsters. You ever heard of serial fraudster before? These people are serial fraudsters talking crazy about Moors. Right? And then the serial fraudster minion guy, this goofy right here, this goof troop right here, he ain't calling himself Bratton Bay, but we know that he's in Temple 13, Baltimore. And he was bragging too that he's Temple 13, Baltimore. These people are serial fraudsters. Emily L. told you in 1930 that Kirkman Bay is a fraud. How they still repping Kirkman Bay 2023? Why they repping Kirkman Bay still in 2023? Why? If he's a serial fraudster. Not only that, these people are supposed to be in propria persona and all that stuff, but then how come when Bratton Bay, their Supreme Grand Sheik guy, was against the Commissioner of Taxes guy in the tax court, how come he's pro se? I thought it was supposed to be in propria persona. I thought when you proclaim your nationality, you got Bay and all that stuff, you're in propria persona. Why they playing pro se games? Why they playing pro se? This is court records. The de facto court is still court records. And court records say that these serial fraudsters been playing games. Let's go see their game now. Because people forget Cujoel always has receipts on all these sellouts and traitors. That's why they don't like me. That's why they want to play games and block and complain on the YouTube page and all that stuff. Because we're it. Canaanland Moors is it. We're the Salvation Moors. We're the New Age Moors for all the New Age Moors who want to know about their birthrights and all that stuff. They're supposed to get down with Canaanland Moors Temple. Been supposed to get down with Canaanland Moors Temple. But they don't, because this is for the few faithful Moors who want to be saved. This ain't for everybody. Not everybody is willing to clean swipes only, these traders. Very few Moors are going to put the bat to these people's head. Very few. Many Moors going to play, well, unity. We're supposed to love instead of hate and all that stuff. This is not hatred. We don't hate them. We detest them. We don't hate them. We wish they would get hit by a truck or something. That's not hate. We just want to get the BS out the way. It's hate because we want to get the BS out the way. Yeah, it's hate because we wanna give them the Hulk swat. We want to give them the Hulk clap and make sure that they're in between the hands when we clap the hands together like the Hulk. No, that's not hate. That's cleaning up all the BS that these people have been doing for all these years, playing games with people's birthright. And because people are too pussified, people are too meow to stand up for what's right, they want to start talking, well, why aren't the Moors unified? Shut the hell up. We'll Hulk smash you too. Just for being a coward. Just for being a punk bitch. Just like the Asian told that guy, you're a punk bitch, to his face. Playing thug and all that stuff. You're a punk bitch to your face. And what did he do? He just left the store like a punk bitch. This is what you're dealing with. Juali said, upright, independent, and fearless. These people have fear in their veins. Cowards. Yellow bellies. That's all they are. Cowards. Bunch of cowards. Riding with every sellout and every traitor. And doing nothing to assist the righteous Moors. But they want unity with traitors. As if traitors aren't the reason why we're in the situation that we're in right now. No, let's unify with them. So this is temple number 13, and this is why it made sense. It hit me as soon as he said he's temple 13. I'm like, that's why he's going so hard for NOI and all that stuff. No wonder he's riding NOI's dick. Because Moorish Science Temple of America, temple number 13, are the ones who naturalized Farrakhan. And Farrakhan has a free national name, and he's still calling people black. This is the letter from the Adept Chamber of the Moorish Bureau of Investigation, 1986, to the Nation of Islam, Minister Louis Farrakhan, and national representatives, that the Moorish Science Temple of America is the only way that he's going to get back into the country after he went and got his $5 million from Gaddafi in 1986. And U.S. told Farrakhan, you're not getting back in the country. As soon as you come back in the country, we're going to kidnap you. What did he do? He went and naturalized with temple number 13. When he naturalized with temple number 13, he was able to get back into the country. And one of the Moors who we know gave us the letter. And here's the letter that they wrote to Farrakhan from their national headquarters at 2500 Eulaw Place, Suite G2, Baltimore, Maryland, 21217. Telephone number 301-728-1861. P.O. Box 7213, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. With caution, let us advise you at this point you automatically become part and parcel of this said government and must live the life accordingly. Then you must come under the copyright statutory law, the resurrection. Be yourself and not someone else. Remember, my brother, right? This is the same brotherly stuff with traders that these guys are playing games with. Remember, my brother, President Reagan is working with us. You have affirmed yourself to the true U.S. Constitution. Therefore, from this day forward, you will be under the protection and jurisdiction of the Charter of Warrant and Dispensation and the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. Upon confirmation by you, our officials will administer the complete naturalization process upon your arrival to the United States. We await your response. Reverend Sheikh Joel Bratton Bay. And obviously, Farrakhan did not be himself, and he went and be someone else, because he still called himself Farrakhan. He ain't got no L Bay or nothing like that on there. He's still calling people black, even after the Moors naturalized him and saved him. Even though they admit in the letter that President Reagan is working with them. And then President Reagan, he's an actor. Isn't he an actor? Isn't Reagan an actor that turned president? So if an actor can turn president, and then an actor can turn governor, an actor could turn all these positions in U.S. corpse, wouldn't that mean that the corpse is a fraud? And then if these Moors are naturalizing, and naturalizing really supposed to be done by U.S., but Farrakhan's not going to U.S. to naturalize, he's going to Moors to naturalize when he's supposed to be from the land, because he's from Trinidad, which means that he's Aboriginal indigenous to this land. Why is it that he's naturalizing if he's not a foreigner? Why is he naturalizing if he's not a foreigner? Because only foreigners naturalize. Indigenous people, they proclaim their nationality. Why are they talking about the true U.S. Constitution, but then they're bringing up 13 amendments when the true U.S. Constitution is only 10 amendments? Oh, because all these people are sellouts. And they sold you out. They absolutely sold you out because they're naturalizing. And you're not going to find naturalize in any paperwork of Noble Drew Ali, any books of Noble Drew Ali, any sheets of paper. You're not going to find naturalize in there. It's not there. You won't find it. Naturalization is for foreigners. Moors are not foreigners. That's like these Moors talking this BS about their foreign nationals. Well, we're foreign to the United States. So if you're foreign to the United States, that means you're indigenous. What the F are you talking about? How the hell are you a foreigner to the United States when the United States is not a government? The United States is not a country. The United States is not even a jurisdiction that you can be foreign to. They're a fiction. How are you foreign to a fiction? How are you foreign to a fiction? I thought they're a fiction. I thought they don't exist. They're not real. How are you foreign to something invisible? They're operating in name only. Only a name. How are you foreign to a name? You're foreign to a name? This is the dumb stuff. This is the dumb stuff that these Temple number 13 whoever's are presenting. And then Moors are chasing it down because, like we said last night, these people don't think for themselves. How come they're not, how come they don't go to, when they start talking about more is this and more is that, how come they don't go to Act 5 of the additional laws? That all members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire, and let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so. Why are these people not exercising their senses? How is it that they're going to call themselves Reverend Sheik and then you're not looking at them as a sellout? They're a Reverend Sheik. What's REV? Isn't that Reverend? How are they a Reverend Sheik? What is that? Oh, but again, the people don't think. All right? And then when we go to the response to them from the Nation of Islam, this is the Nation of Islam's response. On June 5th, 1986, the 27th night of Ramadan, I stood with Reverend Williams as he announced formally his intention to run for Congress. I addressed the assembly of Moors and was well received. Right? Of course he was well received by these traitors. On June 8th, 1986, again in Baltimore, I met with the Moorish sheiks, this time accompanied by your legal counselor, Sister Ava Muhammad. So Ava Muhammad knows everything that's going on, that we're Moors and they're Moors and Farrakhan's a Moor, because she's the one who approved everything for Farrakhan to naturalize so that he can get back into the country after he went and got the 5 million from Gaddafi, and they went and spent it on strippers and coke and porn and everything else and did nothing for the Nation of Islam. And these people still listen to them and follow them. After they took the finance from Gaddafi and went and did BS with it, when they were supposed to build businesses and all that stuff, they did nothing. They went and bought mansions and all that stuff for their selfish self. Ava Muhammad, who wanted to evaluate the legal merits of the Moorish position. I think she was favorably disposed towards what they had to say. However, I would leave it to her to render her own judgment to you in her professional capacity. Finally, I wish to say that as we went on the evening of June 8th in a pavilion in Druid Park under the new crescent moon and star in the western sky, still red with the sunset, I felt the spirits of noble Drew Ali and the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Without going further, I feel something very, very special has occurred to make the Moorish Science Temple and the Nation of Islam allies. This is why goofball who's talking crazy to all the Moors about unity with the Nation of Islam and all that stuff, this is why. Because he's Temple 13 Baltimore. And Temple 13 Baltimore are the ones who naturalized Farrakhan. That when he stopped being a Moor after he got back into the country, these people were supposed to revoke his naturalization papers and turn him over to U.S. as a criminal. No, they didn't do that. They let Farrakhan keep playing their little game. And then the Moors played, yeah, well, we're the ones who naturalized Farrakhan and made him a Moor. Well, he's not saying that he's Moor, so what are you boasting about? He ain't saying he's a Moor. He jumped ship after he got back into the country. He used your asses at Temple number 13 Baltimore. But what do you expect? You think Farrakhan doesn't know that these people are sellouts and traitors because they're pretending that they're the supreme grand advisor and moderator? Farrakhan used them. Used them. Farrakhan used them to get back into the country. Used them. Got back into the country. Didn't give them any honors. until all these years later when Moors were pressing him on Facebook, Moors were pressing him on YouTube, and then they finally came out in their little Savior's Day, whatever, had Noble Drew Ali on the banner, and then all the Moors, see, they know the man, and then acting as if they did something. Yeah, FNOI. FNOI, F Temple number 13, Baltimore, F Bratton Bay, F Farrakhan, F Elijah Muhammad, Fard Muhammad, F all these people, because all of them sold out. All of them sold out. And we have no honor, we have no respect for any of these organizations, individuals, fake nations, or whatever, playing like they don't know that we're Moors, but they're going to call themselves everything else. F all these people. F them all. And we already know that they're going to rot in hell. But in the earth plane, we will that they crash their car, break their foot or something. We will that something happens to them while we're still here, so we could look and witness and say, yes, thank you, Noble Drew Ali, for getting these people from the soul plane. Thank you. Thank you. F all of them. None of them are getting any honors from the few faithful Moors. They might get honors from all the sellouts and traitors of the Moorish movement, but there ain't no NOI, my brothers, especially since we already know that they killed El Hajj, they killed Khalid and all that. All of them could go to hell. Oh yeah, and honors to all the Moors. No Sons of Allah tonight. We are postponed to next Thursday. So we'll try again next Thursday. Don't forget to send this to your boy, Farrakhan, Nation of Islam, Temple number 13, Baltimore, all their members, if they didn't block you yet. And if they did block you, good job. You Moors get the wiserhood. You get the wiserhood for standing on your square and not taking crap from any of these traitors. Honors to all the Moors. Remember, we told you already. We got this. Stand on your square. Stay true to the Prophet. Stay true to the Moorish movement. Stay true to the sincere Moorish science. Oh yeah, and I forgot this piece of vital information. 2005, Grand Sheikh Nature El Bey, Taj Tariq Bey, and some other Moors went to meet with these Temple number 13 Moors, 2005, to tell them, you know, you guys can't be doing this naturalization stuff. You know, because that's not right and all that stuff. Brought all the law dictionaries, brought all the facts to show them. And guess what Temple number 13 Moors did? Bratton Bay and all them. Guess what they did? Guess what these, what was it again? Guess what these serial fraudsters did? Absolutely nothing. They kept doing their same naturalization BS that they're doing right now. They kept doing their naturalization BS that they're doing right now. So honors to the steadfast Moors that stay true to the cause and don't take any BS. Don't play any love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice with traitors and sellouts. Honors to the Moors. We definitely give you supreme honors for standing on what you're standing on. Supreme honors. Honors to all the Moors worldwide that's standing on the truth. Honors to you. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Peace and love to all the Moors worldwide.
Yo, Grand Sheik, man, these fools is pissing me off. I already told you not to entertain these fools, man. What's wrong with you?
You know I got them.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's getting to a point where I'm ready, yo. It's just some button cut shit I'm on, bro. Straight button cut.
In the scope.
Any violation, you already know what it is. I ain't even into no long talking. I don't even have to bring the thing for them, but yo, them fool y'all them for know their self and know their place.
You guys are killing yourselves. Always looking for a way out. Only way out is your hard work. If you don't do it yourself, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna sit there and fucking listen to sellouts that's gonna help you get to where you need to get to. These weave-wearing, fat, lazy people.
Tongue scimitar left the shoes, dirty moors are beneath, replace the mother's head. Have a carried a wreath, traders with cock eyes and coffee-stained teeth, smoking a bogey. Wrote a book with Rami, thought he's my homie. Now he's flying cartoon flags, dancing like a drag queen. Whale face, when you look up what a fag mean. Camera LB face, look up treason. Stay in the Canaanland, but not seen at Temple 5 meetings. Using our address, disrespect is callous. See me and look down, eye contact leaves them paralysis. Moors begging to light them up like Aurora Borealis. Instead of dropping rolls on them, drop a Moorish palace. Hulk smash to dust, blow away like blunt trash. Trade them more so dirty, lips have a cunt rash. Claim they leave the station, saw the punks pass. Butler Moore's claim consul general flashing a badge. Made in China by a Taj Street made dick rider. Selling false promises or die by witch fire. Burned at the stake under a heaping pile of Mahdi. The smell would be disgusting but made me happy. Don't drink enough water, watch how the lips chappy. Lying on Drew Ali, belly yellow like Aki. When dirty Moors ambush, they spit on but never slap me. Not even a punch. These are online talking shit punks. Using Zooms to sell a package. 35 racks, violate Zodiac and Divine. 35 straps tied to a pole. 20 more for selling your soul. Use a fire hose when trolls spraying the trolls. Head kicked like a field goal. See me like a peephole. Keep you part and partial so you never be whole. Online scholars nowadays play a unique role. Sell a package to the right more buried in a deep hole. Wrapped in plastic, call them Snickers. Using my name to upload titles, got them triggered. Zombified in their lives, out eyes, falling skippers. Abandoned Moorish ties to be spies for vicars. Ladies in the red dress call Hayes and Callaways. If they had obeyed, they wouldn't be dragged through the alleyways. I'm not cordial, thrown in a portal for immortals. Negro bystanders think it's paranormal, but it's formal. We don't argue or quarrel. Dirty Moore should get touched for acting clitoral. Stroked when provoked. Sellouts wearing the yoke. Tilling the lands on bare hands and knees for jokes. Or calling the clan. Deliver a sellout to the grand wizard. Or make them lick a frozen pole during a blizzard. Or waist high in a fish tank. Around his Richard. On my Clint Eastwood, I can't stand niggas. Don't wanna mirror Moors and act like slave pitchers. Watch for dirty Moors, they move like snake slither. Treason committed, under torture, quick to admit it. Cleverness of the righteous surprises the wicked.
Sitting on the couch all day, just sitting here telling y'all what to do. And y'all just sitting here fat, watching them, paying for these dumbass packages. There's no sugar coating. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
Actually, lucky thing I don't have much more room to talk. I had enough to say too, you know. You guys ain't fucking with none of our leaders, bro. Not our Grand Sheik, anybody. And today Jamal got free up too. Rise of the Moors, you know what it is. We all over, worldwide, universal. Islam.
Minister, the Vatican, I'm hiding the truth. Minister,
Ceases of privacy invasion. Minister, those lesbians of stealing our unk. Minister, whites are wiping out the Tasmanians. Step back, like a quarterback, hit you where your number's at. This might hurt, it's called a heart chakra attack. I'm speaking to those that call themselves black. Ain't no white Jesus coming, boy, get off that Muslim mat. You're waiting for Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head is a man black and most likely you. And who the God is, and people look up to. The fraud is in a robe of scarlet. The order giver should be a target. You're killing your brother when slave master made him beat you. He had no choice with tongues cut off, he had no voice. Bill Blair gangs and guns task force put raids down with military precision on crews from Jamestown. Who brings the guns over the border? ETF and SWAT team was stopping my brethrens for shoes and jeans or hiding weed and Tams. Man, police are wicked, stopping me for a government issued laminated birth certificate. I got me pulled over. Hell's angels are speeding by. Black leaders do the deed and die or get killed. They sing the overcoming march and still lifting many voices but no hammers to build. What would it take? Being in a concentration camp, feel my pioneer as heaven mooks walk through hell gates of Bill. Listening and thinking I'm ill when it's you that's sick. Wayne's brothers got black women wanting to be white chicks. Permanent bleaching, lipo and silicone. They want the blacks in prison. Get your mind grown or get your mind owned. Minister, gays are blending in like undercover police. Minister, these NBA ballers are slapping asses too much, you punks. Minister, commercial rappers are wasting time. Minister, RCB, yo, overstand where I'm coming from. Love your life, he's off the gun. When henchmen had to come, we smell like trees and gum. I keep my friends and foes close, my fam adores. Spitting the mental-sized remedy, raising the heights mentally. Speaking turn heads like poltergeist. I step on Nike to rock Nikes. Throw weed seeds instead of rice. When I had to marijuana, and when I'm with her, my thoughts quicker, without liquor. They make crop circles using nanotechnology. They hid Egyptology and Greek freak mythology. Prime Minister make politicians hide their heads like turtles. Getting over-nominated but not winning like the color purple. To win, black men act like gangsters, women like vixens. Sellouts are now replaced by those blinging. Walking, switching, won't listen and all talk. My halo's gleaming, I see that y'all souls got bought. Mine's not for sale. Blacks been acting like crabs in a pail. Listen to me, behold the horse that's pale. Not Da Vinci codes and grails. As an italist, just give me ginger, no ale. No carbon, no Sprite or Coca-Cola. I'm fighting every ticket cops give me to hit their monthly quota. Minister, the Vatican of hiding the truth. Minister, ceases of privacy invasion. Minister, those lesbians of stealing our unk. Minister, whites are wiping out the Tasmanians. Lesbians of stealing the unk. Yeah, overstand. Word sound power. You know, word sound power. You know, the real is the real. The fake is fake. Trust me. You know, Prime Minister. Yo, big up the fam. Hanch. Don't get it twisted. Know what I'm saying? We overstand that. The time's there. And we can't lose time. But a lot of y'all rappers are just wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rhyme for nothing. Yo, millennium, man. Come on. You rhyme for money, we rhyme for truth and justice. We don't butt kiss or let cheeks touch lips. I see blacks murdering blacks. Stop the violence. Cause it's only you they chase with sirens. Mental Columbus, lost in the sea of reason of thoughts. Frauds wear the most high colors, but they don't rep it. And speak so much filthy septic without tanks. They fell off the righteous boat without planks. To the elders we give thanks and praises with blessings. For quiet wars, quiet weapons. Take out your stations when I'm red and spacing. I'm using gravity for navigation. Crush next Satan, jump your king. Use him at a shield, fade into fog. knock Robin Hood and Big John off the log into fire and brimstone. I'm not physically in Africa, but mentally I'm still home. I know myself the God in his own reflection of Moore's high priest. At Norton, Malcolm and Martin, Selassie. The list goes on and scrolls on walls and temples. My mental doorway is booby trapped. Niggas got guns, but they don't know who they should truly clap. Cause they listen to rap, objective the strap, so you can't react. Hit or get hit and laid on your back. Take it from prime, they wasting time. They rhyme about shine and wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time, they wasting time. Take it from prime, wasting time. They wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. Take it from prime, they wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. Check it. Why do we disrespect gays? Cause the world revolves around opposites. Same sex produce no ways. Positive and negative realms, one or the other. Cause if you're playing in between, you're playing yourself. This is why blacks die from blacks. Our epidemic making me ask why to the most high. But overstand, we can't babysit, I'm on my own vibes. Cause watching you could get my wig split. The last tear dries on the concrete slave ship. Why must black blood drip? Why be on a thug tip? If you're bustin' and when boy them come, you're running. If you're a rude boy, tell me why. Dying for Jane and Finch and Regent. But with no rent, it's you they gonna eject. Gun toters change from being loafers. The real enemy got you living and vex how your mom's living. Some of y'all even bringing up children on these same blocks so they can chop the same rocks. Aiming at one another but not aiming at pork chops. We down for revolution, DPZ hit me. If you're with me, you gotta have some knowledge. You gotta get that quickly. Who you gonna trust, me or them? If it comes down to the color of your skin. If you're not down to join the army, cause it's all about freedom. We could die if we try to get it. Everybody dies one day, so I won't sweat it. Commercial, they still wasting time. Wasting time, they wasting time. Take it from prime, they wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. All they wanna do is rhyme or shine. Why you invading my private space? We living in millennium dark ages. Negative energies disguise their shadows in bright places. Pagans, sodomites have a sight full of fright when they spot the Israelite behind the dreads. Eyes red, black fatigues with camel teeth. I trigger that the whole team as Dolos grip concrete. The Tim's logo is a slave hanging tree, and Nike is run by trannies. Praising evil goddesses from Greece. The swooshes wings, one on both sides. Got blacks branded, walking billboards, forgot they still gods. It's not yours, but you're fighting his wars. I salute the red, black, and green and gold, y'all in and out of liquor stores. Giving strength to devils through a occultic holy day. The calendar is a thought challenger to damage your genetic memory bank, which is comedic, which makes you African and free from being lesbians and Batman. My soul is the alien and my body is the spaceship. I've seen clubs shot up and bouncers hit. Black mothers pushing carriages with no marriages. Dear mama, keep your head up. Tap the pioneer lane, you won't feel fed up. Stay right up and focus, looking at that eviction notice. Got some drinking devil's liquids and using syringes. Can't cope and jump off bridges or turn to drugs like hard bridges. These stick up kids pick up bids, but those stuck up never seem to fuck up. Only black faces are screwed in hoodie shadows, getting bucked up or cuffed. They made a bigger apple, the bad apple, rowing up Schitt's Creek with no paddle. I never tattletale, that's for snitches. Not down for revolution, boy, I get stitches. Instead of putting albums out for slavery, they put them out for Christmas. Got me wondering what is this, but I witness. Commercial rappers wasting time. You wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. You rhyme about shine, you wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. You got it with rhyming, you wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. Working out for the videos, you wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. I'm saying it's time for revolution. If you're not down, catch a bruising. On your face, I'll leave you cruising. Word sound power. Yeah, commercial rappers wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. Just on another level, man. Commercial rappers wasting time. We not wasting time. Commercial rappers wasting time. Bob.
Kale, salute. Yo, Henchmen, what up, my people? Henchmen, Prime Minister. RAS is the light. Yo, let them know, man. Grow out your hair, grow out the maestro stairs, and share the wealth of knowledge. Forget them and find myself. Black man and woman, let's grow our nation into the spiritual beings we used to be. You and me, forget hand in hand, it's mind to mind. To grow is not to be confined. Don't overstand their knowledge is power. So I say it in rhyme. The shower of souls, my food is not in bowls. My drink quenches mental thirst and peak senses. My entrance is blocked by writer's blocks. My thoughts are bound like word is life. My word is sight. I'm boundless like space. I heard the light in spiritual darkness. Physical hardships, manipulated to control so we be uneducated for generations. Not in a school sense, but by truth, so you won't recognize self. Don't be caught under that devil umbrella or in the Babylon cellar. The dweller in positive flames of energy, let me tell you. A dweller of past to know the future. But time is now, performing super, smoking a shoot. Cause only gays get that close and I ain't Greek. My words break the weak, free from mental shackles. Like celebrating independence on a life sentence in hell on earth. What is worth to you means nothing to me as long as I'm free from nonsense. My arms lift, I drop them off the cliffs of conscience. Spits about them, let's say you want me defense survive like black golden child. I'm not caught in the net of information. Going to churches like lacing your brain with cocaine. Erasing your memory like your identity of Israelites. God's children, this is the light I write. I speak it left breathless, mental fields of freshness. I speak it left breathless, mental fields of freshness. I speak it left breathless, mental fields of freshness. Like food we should be feeding the children to assist the building. Our building is falling apart like black families. A tragedy that was a strategy by the same person behind me. Cause I study the black party 10 points. After 10 joints in the laws of my recital, flip to the Bible, Genesis 15 verse 13. Oh, for surety, that seed shall be a stranger on a land not theirs, and shall afflict the 400 years. Open ears to see from third eyes, they symbolize death to represent life. Drunken tongues celebrating like heathens and Gentiles, like reptiles left on their stomach for punishment and exile. Boxed like textiles, in the ground like roots. When I sound the trumpet of truth, pop Satan's son eardrum, torture the sorcerer. I got the scoop like a reporter. Through chaos they try to order a new world to them and those that wanna follow. With minds hollow, you are your role model, I flow subtle. Tap into my vocal pioneer and project my voice. The devil can tell me anything, I accept my choice as an Israelite. I'm not a sodomite, so I got it right. So I can listen and vision. Unspoken scenery, I balance positive and negative, so the Savior's seeing me. Cause he has to know who to save. My third eye is a lighthouse, attracting the fraction, counter they force through thoughts to wipe out the boss. And the boss says, wipe out the boss and the boss says, Prime Minister, the dark runaway slave. This is the light. Let me give you some direction. Follow me. They say they take a bite out of crime, but who eats what they leave back? Use Christianity to deceive blacks. Walking a trail with no guidance and ignorance. I'm not a racist fanatic. I have power, my intelligence knows my senses. Dramatic speaker, the mind peaker. I'm found cause I am a seeker. The soul of pain will make you weaker, which will have an effect on your mental, physical, and spiritual. A cloud, all seeing eye like a smoke screen. Show no respect to the dope fiend, cause these are I gave. Not born that way, but are abundant in the world today. Straight from the truth, live lost in lies. Like they disguise Area 51 for landing atmospheres past skies and say they land there. The sun is the nucleus of the universe, I can't stand till I see the circle form. I'm far from the norm. Devil's heads get torn open with horns. Tails get stepped on. The truth is my weapon. My shield is thunderproof. Watch for double crosses like Exxon, and shells that represent rising suns and pentagons. And crosses one by rappers and mob bosses. The government acts like the Federal Reserve and not the causes of manipulation. They can pay for the satellite to orbit the base station. No doubt they all for it. Most spent on human resources, which represents defense and military ops. Funds on the tables for crooked cops doing crooked deeds to stop my life clocks. But with no sufficiency of self or responsibility, I have to rob the Bible I brought like bells. A yell echo from the bombs that fell from my mental to crush your temple. This is the light. Prime. Hench. Runaway slave. Runaway slave.
Brother man, can I get a little bit more light? That's good. Yeah, what's hood? My soldier AK. Driver's seat, carry something small, concealed, keep it sweet.
Prime Minister, hench, holding it down with the shotty.
My soldier scene, backseat chauffeur position, carrying heat to be expressed.
I got my eye on the road, high as I can be. Dual position, play the DD and the DHC. DD is designated driver, this most can be. DHC's a designated, he carry his homie. Black or chrome, either way, vertically we spray. No stopping till someone succumbs to horizontal sway. DHC's are like athletes, skilled in their trade. Unless you think your life's a game, I suggest you don't play. You can catch me in the driver's seat, smoking my weed. Windows deeply tinted, don't wanna bait out my scene. When your movements are dirty, then you gotta ride clean. Windows cracked, eyes peeled, looking for chickens that ski. Combination not a key, dash open, hide and seek. Gold smile, show ID procedure, wake high profile me. I'm a G, take it how you get it, gangster or a gentleman. Either way, you must understand that I am genuine. Young mind and body, but spirit moves like an elderman. Explanation none, accepting credit that I'm African. Momentum shifts, gotta catch it on the positive swing. Humble-minded with the swagger of an African king. If I have it, I'll blast it. Only cops make me stash it. On the watch for stick-up kids, so I constantly laugh it. You thinking it's a joke, you can keep on laughing. Tears of joy turn to pain when chest plate cracking. This is life, not chess, but checkmate, captain. DHCs are on point like a checkmate champion. Something in me set to take this rhyme past 16. Partial in the urge, other parts to please brother Asim. I'm lethal on the microphone, sometimes rhyme sinister. And if you don't believe me, then ask the Prime Minister. Ain't talking Stephen Harper, this man is much darker. Revolutionary DHC for freedom, we will spark you.
THC doesn't mean that we're holding a gun. My heat is my speech that make batty boys bun. A source of heat is the sun, don't run for cooling centers. Lowering your cosmic energy through your temperature. My heat is not ether, not a missile, but a heat seeker. Knowledge is power and most blacks don't want none of that either. The only energy they seek is power from currency. Swimming in those torrents is signing your death warrant. You're running for shade like crackers used to run for the cave. They take your heat when you run for cancer cures and AIDS. My heat causes strokes and skin disease called melanoma. 98% of unmelanated ones suffer mind glaucoma. Riding shotgun with the mind soldiers with 3 times heat. You could say the gods are trisolar. Ask a Nazi, he'll tell you who's the fake Jew. Cornering the market of sympathy in the world's view. We're fighting those on the beach trying to drop the martial laws. My heat is universal law and I'm partial to yours. Our truth to make them combust, erupting body volcanoes. Our heat for light and tomb hallways are illuminated halos. Priests forget the knowledge and turn custodians. Pedophile priests want me to think that they're holy men, using gay rituals in their degrees of large orders. Teaching that cutthroats like Cecil Rhodes are God's explorers. To the Greeks, only gods could wear the golden fleece. My physical shell is designated to hold God's heat.
Simply a conversation, place itself in a destination to carry heat. So many forms of heat, let's start with the beat. Beat against my chest, penetrating through the flesh, saturating my breath. When heart rate increase, release sweat, now we let inside out. Talking about fire in the mouth, the tongue in the pantry. Sense of physical bout, replace the statement without doubt with full clarity. The only way to stay away from decay is grow constantly in this beat. True to the root in this boot camp, some call life. Choose to recruit those who shoot for success day and night. And hype energy flow fluently from the roots to fruits of our ancestral tree. Infinitely, simply we compose many things that have been exposed as complex as truly simple, like monumental structures that exist before the English dialect ever exited lips. Speaking about structures that exist, we exist. Using material with our visual, crafting tools for the physical, building schools for the spiritual. Revolutions a ritual that we always maintain. No longer blame and complain, I will master and while we train, always gain. One step with tools like my Bendakun that slept underneath my mattress. What happened is we had to split the same way that we let truth vibe upon nail. God communicates, instructions are revealed the same way we get chauffeured in the back, not at the wheel. We speak more often than spit, and it's always real ways.
Islam Moors, happy holy day to all the Moors worldwide. Peace and love to all the Moors. You just have to go and throw back so you can see how far we came. See how far the travel has been. Going from black to Rasta to Israelite. Going through all the different schools of thought to be at the place where we're at now. Knowing the truth about nationality and birthrights. And we're black rhymer guys. We're still ill doing the black stuff. But once you get the truth about your nationality and birthrights, you realize what the BS is. You realize what the BS is. And Noble Drew Ali was so on point with everything that he presented for the Moors. Was so on point with everything that he presented so that we can stop playing the games and get serious. We can stop playing the games and get absolutely serious. But people still like to play games. People still like to pretend like they don't know. They don't know what's good. So, since it's holy day, so we might as well get to the Moors holy book, the Holy Quran of the Moors Science Temple, and go back again to this lesson from the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Maybe people will come to their senses. But if they don't, oh well, it is what it is. We're not here to save everybody, because it's only going to be a handful saved with fingers left over. So according to Noble Drew Ali, he teaches that according to all true and divine records of the human race, there is no Negro, black, or colored race attached to the human family, because all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation from the holy land of Canaan. According to all true and divine records, there is no Negro, black, colored race attached to the human family. So that means that anybody who's talking Negro, black, colored races, they're not part of the true and divine record. They're a fraud. Anyone who is talking about Negro, black, colored, and everything else are not part of the true and divine records of the human family. Because everybody knows all of the human family have nationalities. All the human family have nationalities. And as soon as they start playing that they don't have nationality, they're something else, know that they're not part of the true and divine records. Because when you go check all the different quote-unquote races, when you check all the quote-unquote races of the human family, you realize that they all belong to nations. Noble Drew Ali told Moors in the teachings that all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation from the holy land of Canaan. All right? Peep game.
Just a few weeks ago, Palestinians had unearthed the largest cemetery ever found in Gaza. And some of the articles found were used by professional sorcerers in magical rituals. Then I said there was more, and I would elaborate. So, let's get it. In addition to the Palestinians finding the largest cemetery ever found in Gaza, they also found a rare lead sarcophagi, which is a stone coffin adorned with a sculpture and inscription. They only give those to the very important ones. This was recently found. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up. In April 2022, the Palestinians found a limestone sculpture of the head of Canaanite goddess Anat.
4,500-year-old limestone head of the Canaanite goddess Anat found in Gaza. You wonder why they're bombing it? Because if they found that there, what else do you think they're going to find over there? And then if they find that there, then wouldn't that mean that Noble Drew Ali is on point still today? If they're finding this stuff today, and Noble Drew Ali told you we're Canaanites in the 1920s, and all the descendants of Africa, all the descendants of Africa are Canaanites. And Palestine is Canaan, and Canada is Canaan, and Canaan is right above Egypt, and then Egypt is in America, and Canada's right above Egypt, and then they found sarcophagi over here, and then they found sarcophagi in Canaan, which they call Palestine today, which they got rid of that and started calling that Israel. Wouldn't that mean that Noble Drew Ali's on point like a mother effer? And if he's that on point, how are we going to deny him and his lessons? How are we going to be Moors? They're finding 4,500-year-old stuff of Canaanites. They're finding 4,500-year-old stuff of Canaanites. Why? Because Canaanites from the land of Canaan. Canaan, the landmass, the people attached to that landmass. Canaanites. Morocco, the landmass, the people attached to that landmass, Moroccan. Ghana, the landmass, people attached to that, Ghanaian. This is real easy. This is not some far-fetched stuff. You gotta be studying 800 hours to figure this stuff out. This stuff is basic. Real simple. Drawley laid out all the keys for you. Laid out all the keys. All you got to do is pick the key up, open the lock, and then everything's there for you. That's all. He gave you 101 questions. 101 questions. Gave you Holy Quran. Told you Koran. Didn't give you that QBS. Told you Moors, Mohammedans. Didn't tell anybody, didn't call anybody Muslims. Said Muslims, Mohammedans. Didn't tell anybody that they're Muslims. Because if Christians follow Christ, then how's Muslims following Muhammad? How's that? Wouldn't they be Mohammedans if they follow Muhammad? Why Buddhists follow Buddha, Christians follow Christ, Muslims follow Muhammad? Yeah, really? That's your logic? Zoroastrians follow Zoroaster. Muslims follow Muhammad. Really? That's your logic? Your logic is flawed. That's more incompetence than logic. If Canaan was before Israel, how are people saying they're Israelites? If Canaan was before Israel. If Israelites worship Baal, which is a Canaanite god, shouldn't they be worshiping an Israelite god if they're Israelite? Why would they be worshiping a Canaanite god if they're Israelites? These people dressing up like Power Rangers, marching up and down the place for some fiction. When they're Canaanites. But then if you start telling that they're Canaanites, then they can't do the Israelite BS and the Yahweh crap, and then they're going to have to say that they're Moors. If the Canaanite god is El, and then Moors say that they're Els, so if Moors say that they're Els and the Canaanite god's name is El, wouldn't that mean Noble Drew Ali is on point? Wouldn't that mean that Noble Drew Ali is on point? If Noble Drew Ali is so on point to tell you about Canaanites, and then 2022, Ancient Origins magazine is going to have an article talking about Gaza and a farmer discovering a rare 4,500-year-old sculpture. And when they examined the sculpture, it goes back to 2500 BC, and it's of a goddess, Anat, Canaanite goddess. Canaanite goddess? I thought they said that they got cursed and all that stuff, and they don't have any culture and all that. How does they find a statue, check the statue, it's an ancient Canaanite goddess, and people are telling you about curses of Cain and all types of BS. If they found a Canaanite goddess and stuff like that, so then that would mean then that there's probably a lot more stuff buried in that place called Gaza, isn't there? And then if it's Canaanite, and then that's Canaan, then that means that that's not Gaza. That means that they're bombing Canaan right now. Why do they want to take over Canaan so bad? I thought that's the curse. Isn't that the cursed son and all that stuff? Why do they want that so bad if that's the cursed son? If Canaan's the curse, then shouldn't they be putting all the heathens there? No, they're not doing that. They're taking Canaan, renaming it, and then they're claiming it, and then they're going to live there. Obviously, there's no curse on Canaan. Even though they call it Palestine and Israel and Jerusalem and all the other BS that they want to make up.
Who was Anat? Glad you asked. Anat was considered to be the mother of gods. She was the goddess of love and war, the sister and helpmate of the god Baal.
Oh, so the Canaanite god had a consort? Oh, a sister. Oh, a sister and helpmate. Helpmate? I thought, isn't helpmate in the Bible? I thought helpmate was wife or something like that, like they tell you. I thought helpmate supposed to be consort. Oh, people been lying to you. And you keep falling for the BS. And then Noble Drew Ali came with the truth about our nationality and birthrights, that we're not Negro, black, colored. We're descendant of the ancient Canaanites. These people unearthing Canaanite stuff, 2021, 22. Goddesses. Now, it's real interesting that Anat was often designated the virgin in ancient texts. The virgin? So if Anat is the virgin, could that be where they stole Mary from? Because remember, Mary's a virgin. The Virgin Mary? If Mary's a virgin and Anat's a virgin and Anat came before Mary, and then Ruth, the Moabitess, and then the Moabites and the Canaanites and the Israelites and the Amatites and the Amalekites and all of them are same family. And who they call Jesus is part of Ruth's line. And then Noble Drew Ali said that all the African, and everybody knows that dark-skinned people, descendants of Africans, and then everybody who studies knows that over there is Al-Kebalan, so Africa's over here, because over there can't be Africa, because over there is Al-Kebalan, or over there is Asia. And then you realize that you've been fucked with by everybody because you don't know the truth about your nationality and your birthrights. And the work that Noble Drew Ali did to wake our people is only for the few that are faithful to what it is that he presented. The few that are faithful. Because many are not faithful. Many turn their back on Noble Drew Ali to go serve some foreigner, go serve some illusion, go serve some trans, go serve some black, Negro, colored, whoever, and abandon Noble Drew Ali. Drew Ali was on point. What your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. What your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. What your ancient forefathers were. Hold on a second. Let's just check this.
You know who Bel is, correct? She appears to be a ruthless goddess. In her martial aspect, she confines herself to slaying the enemies of Baal, which will make sense if she was his sister and helpmate. Going back to the sarcophagi, seeing as how sarcophages were reserved for gods and goddesses and wealthy elites, you wouldn't think a major part of it.
No, hold on a second. But I caught sarcophagi. Isn't that ancient Egypt? How is Canaanites using ancient Egyptian stuff? Canaanites using ancient Egyptian burial practices. Hold on a second. So, could it be that all these are the same people? Could it be? Because, I mean, because they should have Canaanite burial practices, shouldn't they? If they're Canaanite and they're a separate people from the Egyptians, the Cushites, and everybody else, then why they don't use their own burial practices? Why are they using somebody else's burial practices? Why ancient Egyptians burying Tahui in Atlantis? Because the ancient Egyptians told you that they buried him there. So why wouldn't they bury him in ancient Egypt? Why would they take him all the way to Atlantis to go bury him there? Could it be because all these are the same people? Could it be? No, they're not the same, because they're all the way across the planet. Well, they're not the same people. There's no way these people are the same people, because according to your nigger scholars, there's all these different people that did different things in different times, and we ought to honor all of them separately. But when you go to Noble Drew Ali, and Noble Drew Ali is telling you that all the inhabitants of Africa, all were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation. So they're descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation. And the Canaanites buried themselves like ancient Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians buried themselves like Atlanteans. Atlanteans are known to be one of the most technologically advanced civilizations in human history. And then you talk to Olmecs, and then Olmecs are kin to the Atlanteans because the tools that the Olmecs had was stuff that they found in Mali, who's the Dogon. And then the Dogon are saying that they're not even from the planet, they come from Sirius A and Sirius B, which is planets that you can't even see with the naked eye, that they never had telescopes, but they know that Sirius A and Sirius B is there. And then you talk to the ancient Egyptians, and then they built the pyramids to line up with Orion's belt, which is not this planet. And you go, well, why are they lining up pyramids with Orion's belt if they're here? And then you start realizing that you've been played. And these people played you, and 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 they still play you today. Even though Noble Drew Ali told these Moors, the reason these lessons have not been known is because the Muslims of India, Egypt, and Palestine had these secrets. What secrets? These secrets that all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation, which is the entire human family. And there ain't supposed to be anybody beefing about their whatever, and they want to debate Moors about who we are and all that stuff, when all of us look at ourselves and then we got the same complexion. How are we different people? All of us look at it, hey, they got interesting features. How come you look quote unquote Negroid? Could it be all these people are the same people? No, there's no way. There's no way these people are the same people. How are these people the same people? How? How are they the same people? There's no way that these people are the same people. Oh yeah? Well, if there is no one who is able to change man from the descendant nature of his forefathers, then wouldn't that mean that all these ancient forefathers that we were and are today are the same people? Or are you missing something? Clearly, our people are missing something. Clearly, our people are missing something. Because all the ancient whoever's and all that stuff, any modern European, you ask them, hey, the ancient people, how do they look like? Oh, they look Negroid. Or their features, Negroid. Negroid features? What are Negroid features? Well, the cranium and the nose and the lips and the hair like lamb's wool and all that stuff. And then these people don't see themselves as each other. Which is again why Drew Ali had to come and slap niggas with the truth. Slap them. Bloody spit slap. Because they want to play dumb games. And always want to be debating something, as if there's something to debate as to who we are. Noble Drew Ali was on point. All you got to do is study the lessons. And if you study and you use your reasoning mind, you realize that Your own has been playing you. Your own have been playing you. There is no one who is able to change man from the descendant nature of his forefathers. There is no one who can make you other than what your foremothers and forefathers were. And what did Noble Drew Ali tell you? That your foremothers and forefathers were descendants of the first civilizations. The first, the original, the organic. The only way somebody could change you from who your ancient foremothers and forefathers were is if their hands extend past Allah's hands. Anybody who named you whatever, you tell them, hey, just put your hand out, let me see something. And then they put their hand out. If their hand does not extend past Allah's hand, there's no way that they can tell you who your ancient foremothers and forefathers were. There's no way. Because their power has to extend past the great universal creator in order for you to accept that you're African American. Jesse Jackson's hands past Allah's hands? Colonists over there gave you slave name. Their hands extend past, or don't you know? You don't know? If you don't know, you're a goddamn fool. And you deserve everything you're getting with those brand names, including getting murdered in the street by highwaymen and everything else that you're getting. You're in the worst damn conditions. Can't even figure stuff out with your toxic ass. Everything was brought to you to save you. You still can't figure this stuff out. We're too busy listening to niggers. And then when the Moors trying to put you on game, you want to debate Moors as if there's something to debate. So remember, what your ancient forefathers were, you are today, without doubt or contradiction. All true and divine records of the human family have nations attached to them. All true and divine records. Go check. Just go find somebody. Just go outside and pull somebody that's not Negro black color and ask them, hey, what's your nationality? Bet you they give you an answer. You pull a Negro black color, you ask them, hey, what's your nationality? What do you mean nationality? Do you mean wrinkled eyebrow, looking up to the sky, looking over there, looking at their feet, he's not making eye contact with you? Then you go find somebody who's not Negro club. What's your nationality? Standing strong, firm, eye contact, letting you know what their nationality is. They might even sit down and drop some jewels on you about their nationality, and then they're going to come and ask you, hey, what's your nationality? And then our people sitting there like a big dummy. Sitting there like a big dummy. Well, I don't have Telegram anymore. You have to send it on WhatsApp or something. Because all these damn apps filling up the phone, these people not getting no 1500 for no new phone with bigger memory and all that stuff. So, there ain't no Telegram right now. You gotta send it on WhatsApp or email or something. We're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Unfortunately, you know, the technology stuff's not making anything better. Making stuff crap right now. Well, I'm having issues. Technology, BS. So remember, everybody has nationality. Our people, classified as Negro, black, colored, are the only ones out here playing games that they don't know who they are. Everyone else knows who they are. Everyone else knows who they are to the point of if you ask them who they are, they will have an answer for you with a history to back their answer. Ask Negro, black, colored, they didn't tell you about some 400 years ago. That's their history. 400 years. Persians from Persia. They got history. They got history that they know. Anybody out there who doesn't have the quote-unquote Negroid phenotype, ask them. They're going to tell you that they have a nationality. And the only dummies, the only ones who can't figure this stuff out are the ones classified as Negro, black, colored. That's why I tell you, Moors, leave them niggers alone. But we're supposed to learn to love instead of hate. You see Chinese messing with the yellow people? You see Chinese trying to wake up the yellow people to get them to realize that they're not yellow people, that they're Chinese? You hear the Filipinos talking about their Filipinos? The Filipinos don't know that that's a fraud because they're not descendants of King Philip. Filipinos know that they're Moro. They know they're Moors. Sri Lankan, Punjabi, any of them. All of them know that they're from the Mauryan dynasty. All of them know Hanuman wore a fez. Vishnu wore a fez. Krishna wore a fez. Pama, Brahm, you name them. All of them had turban or fez or something like that. Had a culture. You think all these Spanish-speaking people don't know that they're not Negro? That Negro's a fiction? They all know that Negro's a fiction. They know they're a Negro. They know that they're not Negro. Right? Can women wear a fez? Can women wear a fez? Can men wear a turban? Or are men forbidden from wearing turbans because that's the female thing? No, men could wear a turban. Okay, so if men could wear a turban, then why can't women wear a fez? Like, what would convince you that a man could wear a turban and a fez, and then a woman, oh no, she has to just wear turbans only. She can't wear a fez. But then when you go check the tassel on the fez is the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord comes from where? Is that masculine? Is the umbilical cord masculine? All right. The top of the fez, the flat part, represents the earth plane. Is earth masculine? Is earth masculine or feminine? Earth is masculine? No, it's feminine, right? So how are we trying to tell mother that she can't wear her ancient headdress? And then what's crazy is mothers who actually go there. Oh no, I can't wear that. That's for a man to wear. I gotta wear my turban and all that stuff. Oh yeah. If when you go back in ancient indigenous in America culture, and then the women were the ones who were doing all the weaving, and then they have woven fezzes, and then they have the woven fezzes, and then every picture you see of a woven fez is mothers wearing them. Just go check. Indigenous culture fez style hat. And then show you all these pictures of these woven basket looking stuff. But it's not a basket, it's a headdress. And then you look it up and then you see it's only women wearing it. I haven't seen one yet with a brother wearing it. So all this is for you to recognize how on point Noble Drew Ali was, bringing all this stuff back, that the Muslims of India, Egypt, and Palestine kept away from us. So we won't know thyself. And once we don't know thyself, did Noble Drew Ali give us a dress code? As there's the countdown. The dress code is be yourself. That's the dress code. The dress code is be yourself. So if yourself is thongs and all that stuff, then do your thing. I suggest you check that. Honors to all the Moors, the Prophet, and all the